Imagine a choke point in global commerce, responsible for over 12% of all seaborne trade, suddenly becoming a war zone. This is the reality unfolding in the Red Sea, where a relentless campaign of missile and drone attacks is forcing the world's largest shipping companies to abandon the quickest route between Asia and Europe, sending ripple effects across economies and geopolitics. Serena here. Tonight, we navigate the perilous Red Sea, where geopolitics and global commerce collide with shocking force. In recent months, the world has watched with growing alarm as the crucial shipping lanes of the Red Sea have transformed into a dangerous battleground. The culprits, Yemen's Houthi rebels, an Iranian-backed group, have launched a sustained campaign of drone and missile attacks targeting commercial vessels. Their stated motivation, to pressure Israel over its conflict in Gaza, has inadvertently ignited a much broader crisis that transcends regional boundaries. These attacks began as sporadic incidents, largely targeting ships perceived to have links to Israel, but quickly escalated to encompass any vessel transiting the Bab el-Mandeb Strait, a narrow waterway connecting the Red Sea to the Gulf of Aden. The strategic significance of this strait cannot be overstated. It is one of the world's most vital maritime choke points, funneling traffic to and from the Suez Canal. Naval intelligence reports confirm that the Houthis have demonstrated increasing sophistication in their attacks, utilizing a combination of anti-ship ballistic missiles, cruise missiles, and unmanned aerial vehicles, many supplied or inspired by Iranian technology. The sheer audacity and frequency of these assaults have stunned the international community, challenging established norms of maritime freedom and security. What started as a regional protest has now morphed into a significant threat to global economic stability, forcing a dramatic reassessment of security in one of the world's most critical waterways. The risk isn't just to the ships themselves, but to the entire delicate ecosystem of international trade that relies on predictable and safe passage through these waters. The immediate aftermath of the Houthi aggression has been a logistical nightmare for global shipping. Faced with the undeniable threat of attack and skyrocketing insurance premiums, major shipping giants like Maersk, Hapag-Lloyd, and MSC have announced drastic measures, rerouting their vessels around the Cape of Good Hope. This detour, circumnavigating the entire African continent, adds thousands of miles and often weeks to transit times. For a typical journey from Asia to Europe, what was once a roughly 10-day trip through the Suez Canal now extends to 20 days or more. This isn't just an inconvenience, it's a profound disruption. The extended travel translates directly into higher fuel costs, increased labor expenses for crews, and a significant delay in the delivery of goods. Think about the domino effect. Products like electronics, apparel, and even perishable foods now face unpredictable arrival times, impacting retailers, manufacturers, and ultimately, consumers. Supply chains, already fragile from the lingering effects of the pandemic and geopolitical tensions, are once again stretched to their breaking point. Shipping capacity is effectively reduced because vessels are spending more time at sea, leading to potential bottlenecks at ports and a scarcity of available container space. Experts warn that if the crisis persists, we could see a noticeable impact on inflation as businesses pass on these increased shipping costs. The Red Sea is more than just a waterway. It's a central artery for global trade, and its obstruction sends a clear message. The world economy's vulnerability to regional conflicts is far greater than many once believed. In response to this escalating maritime crisis, the United States, in conjunction with several allied nations, launched Operation Prosperity Guardian in December. This multinational security initiative aims to safeguard commercial shipping in the Red Sea and the Gulf of Aden, essentially creating a protective shield for vessels traversing the dangerous waters. The operation comprises naval assets from countries including the United Kingdom, France, Denmark, Greece, and others, deploying destroyers, frigates, and other warships to patrol the area. Their primary mission is to intercept Houthi drones and missiles, providing a critical layer of defense for commercial ships. The scale of the threat, however, quickly became apparent, highlighting the limitations of even a multinational task force against asymmetric warfare tactics. While Operation Prosperity Guardian has successfully intercepted numerous Houthi projectiles, The sheer volume and persistence of the attacks mean that the risk remains high, compelling commercial entities to continue rerouting. The deployment also carries significant geopolitical implications, underscoring the complexities of international cooperation in a volatile region. While many nations are united in the goal of protecting shipping, there are nuances in how far each is willing to go, particularly concerning direct retaliation against Houthi launch sites within Yemen. This delicate balance of deterrence and de-escalation defines the operational parameters, as the international community grapples with how to effectively neutralize a persistent threat without inadvertently igniting a broader regional conflict. Despite the presence of a formidable international naval force, the Houthi rebels have shown remarkable resilience and a continued willingness to escalate their attacks. Their ability to sustain these operations stems from several factors. Firstly, their deep entrenchment in Yemen, controlling large swathes of territory, and having years of combat experience from the ongoing civil war makes them a challenging adversary. They operate from a position of relative impunity within Yemen, making direct strikes against their launch capabilities politically and militarily fraught for international forces. Secondly, their sophisticated arsenal, including drones and missiles, is largely a product of Iranian assistance and expertise. Intelligence agencies widely report that Iran provides training, funding, and advanced weaponry, allowing the Houthis to project power far beyond Yemen's borders. This connection places the Red Sea crisis firmly within the broader context of regional proxy conflicts between Iran and its adversaries. For Iran, the Houthis serve as a key component of its axis of resistance, a network of allied groups designed to challenge U.S. and Israeli influence. The Red Sea attacks also play into internal Houthi narratives, bolstering their image as a formidable force resisting Western and Israeli interests, which resonates with certain segments of the Yemeni population. Understanding these motivations and capabilities is crucial, as it explains why a lasting resolution remains elusive and why the Houthis continue to defy international pressure, highlighting the deep-seated regional dynamics that fuel the crisis. The economic reverberations of the Red Sea crisis extend far beyond delayed shipments and higher fuel costs. The global insurance market for maritime transport has been particularly hard hit. War risk premiums for transiting the Red Sea have surged by hundreds of percentage points, making it prohibitively expensive for many vessels to even consider the shorter route. This, in turn, contributes to the overall rise in shipping costs and creates uncertainty for businesses planning their logistics. Furthermore, the disruption impacts critical energy supplies. While oil tankers haven't been the primary target, the increased risk and rerouting affect the timely delivery of crude oil and refined products, potentially influencing global oil prices. Any upward pressure on energy costs has a cascading effect across all sectors of the economy. Beyond economics, the crisis has profound geopolitical implications. It underscores the fragility of existing international security frameworks and highlights the challenges of protecting freedom of navigation in an era of asymmetric threats. The incident has also forced a renewed focus on regional alliances and rivalries, with nations taking sides or seeking to de-escalate tensions. The crisis could serve as a dangerous precedent, emboldening other non-state actors or smaller nations to use similar tactics in other strategic waterways. The long-term implications for global governance, maritime law, and the balance of power in the Middle East are still unfolding, making the Red Sea a critical barometer for future international security challenges. Every rerouted ship, every intercepted missile, adds another layer to this complex tapestry of economic fragility and geopolitical tension. As the Red Sea crisis continues to unfold, the international community faces a complex dilemma: how to restore stability and security without igniting a broader regional conflagration. The options are multifaceted, ranging from robust military deterrence to intensive diplomatic efforts. On the military front, while Operation Prosperity Guardian provides defensive capabilities, there's ongoing debate about the efficacy of purely defensive measures versus more assertive actions, such as targeting Houthi launch capabilities within Yemen. Such offensive strikes, however, carry significant risks, including potential civilian casualties, further destabilizing an already war-torn country and potentially drawing other regional actors, particularly Iran, into a direct conflict. Simultaneously, diplomatic channels are being explored, though progress remains slow. Efforts to de-escalate tensions and broker a lasting ceasefire in Yemen, which could underpin a broader security agreement, are crucial but challenging given the deep-seated grievances and proxy interests at play. International bodies and regional powers are attempting to engage all parties, emphasizing the global economic consequences of continued disruption. The long-term stability of the Red Sea hinges not just on naval patrols, but on a comprehensive strategy that addresses the root causes of the Houthi movement's actions, including the ongoing humanitarian crisis in Yemen and the broader geopolitical power struggles in the Middle East. Until a sustainable political resolution can be found, the Red Sea will remain a volatile flashpoint, a stark reminder of how interconnected our world truly is and how quickly regional conflicts can have global repercussions on trade, security, and stability. The world watches, hoping for a resolution that can restore peace to these vital waters. The Red Sea crisis is a stark reminder of how interconnected our world truly is. From the busy ports of Asia to the shelves of your local store, these geopolitical ripples affect us all. What are your thoughts on this complex situation? Do you believe military action is the answer, or should diplomacy take the lead? Share your perspective in the comments below. If you found this deep dive insightful, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more analyses of the critical global events shaping our future. Your support helps us continue to bring you these essential stories.